This video is brought to you by Metapen. Here we have it, the third generation iPad Pro that comes with an 11-inch display, and because I wanted to save some money, I decided to opt for the refurbished one. I wanted to share my experience on Apple's Refurbished program and see whether there truly is a difference between a previously used refurbished iPad or a new one. But just a side note, this video is going to be a student edition review, as I feel this would be a video that would benefit students the most. So first things first, here's a quick crash course on everything you need to know about Apple's Refurbished program. All of Apple's refurbished models are backed with a 1-year warranty, and you do have the option to opt for Apple Care Plus. You also get free delivery and returns, which is always nice. So you will receive a refurbished device with genuine Apple replacement parts that have been thoroughly cleaned and undergone rigorous functional testing. Refurbished iOS devices will come with a new battery and outer shell. Every device will come with all accessories, cables, and functioning operating system. This means that you can trust the device to work just as well as a brand new one, but without the hefty price tag. In fact, many refurbished iPads have been returned simply because the original owner changed their mind, and there was actually nothing wrong with the device itself. One interesting thing about these refurbished models is that Apple no longer uses serial numbers to identify refurbished products. This means that your refurbished model will receive the same trade-in value as a brand new device. Since Apple refurbished products have already been discounted, you cannot use your student discount. However, you are still getting it at a much lower price than you would by using your student discount. But it would be nice to include such promotions in the future, as teachers and students make up the majority of people who want to save money, so it would be beneficial if the program allowed them to do so. Apart from the plain packaging, the unboxing experience is pretty much the same as that of a new product. As someone who is skeptical about buying refurbished products, I appreciate that Apple's refurbished products undergo a rigorous certification process to ensure they are fully functional. However, to clear up any doubts, I like to examine the device thoroughly. Although Apple has stated that refurbished iOS devices come with a new outer shell, I highly recommend thoroughly examining the body to ensure there are no scratches. Use proper lighting to enhance the visibility of any defects, and pay extra attention to the Apple logo area and the base where iPads tend to easily scratch. In my case, this iPad came in mint condition. I examined every little detail and everything was just perfect. Honestly, I am surprised, as I was at least expecting to see some minor scratches. This iPad houses a liquid retina display, so I tested out the iPad's display by watching some movies to see if there were any color issues, and everything looked crisp. There were also no issues with the brightness. I then went on to check the responsiveness of the screen using touch, and there weren't any issues. Also, if you have an Apple Pencil, try jotting down some notes to ensure everything works well. I then tested the camera to make sure everything is working smoothly, and don't forget to test out center stage. Also, it is very important to check if there are any scratches on the camera lens, as that can be very easy to miss out, since not many people use their iPad to take photos. I also tested its connectivity with headphones via Bluetooth and browsing on Safari using Wi-Fi, and everything worked fine. It's worth mentioning that you should make sure the serial number on the device matches the one on the box, as mistakes can happen during quality control, so it's important to make sure that they match. The speaker grills on the iPad are found on the left and right hand side when the iPad is held in landscape. I tested them out by playing some music at different volumes, and I also watched some movies to ensure everything works well. Finally, I tested the charging port to make sure the device can charge properly, and I checked to see if it didn't have any battery issues, and it was all good. I also plugged in my USB-C hub to ensure my memory card and external SSD drive were all detected and working fine. Setting up the iPad was an absolute breeze, and I didn't have any issues whatsoever. Face ID works really well and is responsive enough. Also, thank God for Face ID, as I'm actually not a big fan of Touch ID. The iPad comes equipped with the latest iOS 16.4, and everything works flawlessly from the get-go. This is a 3rd gen iPad Pro with a space grey finish. It runs on the M1 chip with an 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU, along with a 16-core neural engine, and you also get 8GB of RAM. I managed to get this iPad for £639, and according to Apple, I am saving £110, which is always nice. as I can spend that extra money on other iPad accessories. Performance wise, this thing is an absolute beast. I ran a Geekbench score on this iPad to ensure all the hardware was working fine, and I compared these Geekbench results with previous recorded results and they were fairly similar. Opening up multiple apps and navigating through them was a smooth experience without any issues. I was also able to flawlessly edit photos and videos and have them all exported very quickly thanks to its M1 chip. Using Stage Manager on this device truly allowed me to stay on top of my work and keep productive. With the money that was saved, you can always opt for a cheap third-party keyboard to help mimic that laptop experience. But for students, I don't think a keyboard is essential. However, for all the students out there, I would highly recommend you invest in an Apple Pen, but that can be fairly pricey as the second generation Apple Pencil comes at £139. But there is an alternative, which is why Metapen, the sponsor of today's video, have kindly sent out their A11 pen for me to try out, which is super affordable and works flawlessly with the iPad. I think it is a great alternative to the Apple Pencil for those of you who are on a budget. It is significantly cheaper than the Apple Pencil, making it a more feasible option for students. The unboxing experience is quite similar to Apple with the sliding motion. You are faced with a user manual which I'm pretty sure no one reads, the actual A11 pen, a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and some replaceable pen tips that are super easy to replace. If you do run out of the replaceable pen tips, you can always get some more. The design of the Metapen A11 is sleek and modern with a cylindrical shape and a smooth matte finish. It is slightly longer and narrower than the second generation Apple Pencil, but it has a similar flat edge. To connect the pen, you just simply press this button right here until a white light turns on. When the LED light blinks red and white alternately, you go to your Bluetooth settings and connect to it. In terms of the writing experience, the Metapen A11 offers a smooth, responsive experience with a strong signal and pixel level accuracy of 0.1mm without delay. It allows for a range of strokes and shading, making it an excellent tool for note-taking, drawing diagrams, or sketching out ideas. The A11 has a diameter of 9.5mm, making it comfortable to write with and hold. This means that you can write for longer periods without feeling tired or fatigued. Additionally, the Metapen iPad has two built-in magnets that allow it to attach firmly to your iPad at any time, which means you don't have to worry about it rolling away or getting lost. The pen also has some really cool easy shortcuts. For example, press once to undo, press twice to switch to eraser mode, and press 3 times to take a photo when the camera's on. The Metapen is made of high quality polymer material that's super durable. In terms of the battery, I was able to get more than a day's usage out of this. And when I was not using it, I would always turn it off by holding onto this button right here. Another cool thing is that the pen preserves its battery by turning off automatically after 5 minutes of inactivity, which is always nice. It is important to note that this pen does not support wireless charging, so once it is docked on the iPad, it will not be charging. However, it does support fast charging via USB-C. Overall, the Metapen A11 is an excellent alternative to the Apple Pencil for students who want a reliable and cost-effective tool for note-taking and drawing. It provides a smooth and responsive writing experience along with its sleek design and affordable price tag, therefore making it a great choice for students on a budget. Being a student, it is essential to have a reliable and efficient device to aid you in your studies. While a brand new iPad may seem like the best option, there are several reasons why purchasing a refurbished iPad might be a smarter choice. Firstly, refurbished iPads are significantly cheaper than brand new ones. This means that you can save money and put it towards other important expenses such as iPad accessories or textbooks. I've done some reading online, and to my surprise, refurbs actually have a higher reliability rate than the non-refurbs, which is understandable because when Apple release a new product, the main priority is to keep up with the demands, so it can be very easy to face issues with your new device, whereas refurbs tend to undergo that extra layer of quality control. Overall, purchasing a refurbished iPad is a smart choice for any student looking for a reliable and cost-effective device to aid in their studies, but it is important to carry out all the relevant inspections to ensure everything works well. For me personally, the only thing that would sway me from buying refurbished Apple products is the difficulty in finding a specific model due to variable availability. Although their website is constantly being updated with different devices and great deals, which is always great, but in my case, as I review the latest tech products on release date, I'm unable to get them on there. However, if I'm on the lookout for a cheaper model, then Apple's refurbished program will definitely be a place that I will be checking out first. This was actually my first time buying refurbished products from Apple, and I must say, I'm not disappointed at all. In fact, I was surprised with how well everything has been. I really wanted to give you guys an overview of what it's like to buy a refurbished iPad from Apple. Initially, I was very hesitant about spending money on refurbished products, but it's worth noting that all refurbished products have the Apple certification to ensure it is fully functional, which put me at peace. And it pretty much has the same policy as when you buy a new one. Of course, I can't speak for all the devices, but so far I have tested out the iPad Pro and this Apple Watch SE, and everything has worked flawlessly so far. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more cool content. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.